Hi, I'm Amy and I'm a certified personal trainer from Perth, WA, and I have helped many people lose weight, tone up and get that body and confidence that they always wanted. So I've created this channel to help you do just the same. Now today I wanted to share with you my top 5 reasons why you may not be losing weight and just a few ways that we can help you get back on track today. And I promise you, if you put these steps into action today, that you will be well on your way to achieving your fitness goals. Reason number 1, you're focusing on diets. Now there's 2 main reasons why I don't like diets. So reason number 1, they focus on restriction and restriction doesn't work. Reason number 2, they have an end date. They are only short term. Now when people are dieting, they tend to drop their calories really low. And one really popular thing to do is to completely restrict, cut out, or just drop your carbs really low. Now carbs are your brain's main source of energy. And when we restrict those carbs for a very long period of time, our body goes into survival mode. So what that means is that when you do eventually lurch out and go eat those carbs, because it's not possible to say no to carbs forever. So when you do eventually have those carbs, your body's gonna take it all and it's gonna store it all. Okay, which we don't want. We want your body to use it as energy, okay? Because your body's storing it because it thinks, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna have these carbs for a very long time, so we've got to save it all, just in case we're not gonna get them for a while. It thinks that those carbs aren't available. And carbs, guys, again, are your brain's main source of energy. So don't restrict your body of what it needs and what it wants. If we feed it regularly and we feed it often with these nutrients, our body is gonna use it, okay? It's gonna use it for energy, which is what we want. Now, that whole idea of diets being short term, now, I'm a big believer, and I say this all the time, and this needs to be a lifestyle change. It can't be a short-term thing. Okay, I'm sure we've all been there. We've all gone and signed up to our local gym's 8-week challenge, and we've gotten this beautiful diet plan to follow, this beautiful training plan. And don't get me wrong, most of the time it will get you results, but at the end of that 8 weeks, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna do? Just eat that same 8-week plan for the rest of your life? No, we never do follow it. And actually, you're doing well if you even get to that full 8 weeks, okay? Everyone likes to eat different foods. I eat different foods to what my clients eat. So really, we need to spend the time on getting the education on how much of each particular nutrient we need, so that it's something that we can maintain for the long term. So I hope this just reiterates to you guys that diets are not maintainable. And in order to maintain all your fitness goals, once you reach them, we need to know how to do this so that you can do this for the rest of your life. Reason number 2, you're stressed. Most people tend to underestimate just how much stress can actually affect your results. Now, when we're stressed, we all tend to want to stuff our face with a bit more naughty food. We've all been there. You have a pile high of paperwork on your desk due to your boss by the end of the week, or maybe you got an exam tomorrow and you haven't even started studying yet. We've all been there, and it's generally during those sort of times that we tend to want to stuff our face with a bit more naughty food. Now, when you have increased levels of stress in your body, you have increased levels of cortisol, and that increased level of cortisol causes you to want to crave more bad food. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and when we have increased levels of that cortisol, that stress hormone in your body, it actually acts as an appetite stimulant, meaning that we want to crave more bad food. Now, if that isn't bad enough, that increased stress also increases a chemical in our brain called neuropeptide Y. Now, this chemical specifically increases our cravings for carbs. Now remember, we do have bad carbs and we do have good carbs. Okay, we don't want to completely cut out those carbs, but most of us tend to steer towards those bad carbs during those times of stress. Now, you could be doing so well with all your eating, you could be training regularly, but just by having that increased level of stress in your body, you are slowing down your metabolism, which isn't good when we're trying to transform our bodies. That increased stress and drop metabolism is directly related to muscle degeneration and the storage of lower belly fat. Now, if that doesn't encourage you to take an hour out of your week for yourself to just de-stress, then I don't know what will, okay? So let's exercise and be happy. Reason number 3, dehydration. Now, don't underestimate the power of hydration. When your body is dehydrated, your kidneys can no longer function properly. And when the kidneys can no longer function properly, your body then has to resort to your liver to expel any extra toxins. Now, when this happens, this is the problem. Okay, your liver is actually a fat metabolizer. This means that when it's busy working on expelling all those extra toxins, it can't work on burning off all that fat. So it stores it all. And that storage is what's going to cause your metabolism to slow down, which is what we don't want if you're working towards body transformation goals. Now, if you've just started embarking on this new health and fitness journey, your fiber intake is probably also increased, which is awesome, but it's not so awesome if we don't have the water intake to match. We end up feeling a little bit constipated. Yes, I'm talking about poo. Constipation is not a nice feeling. It makes us feel lethargic, bloated, just all those horrible feelings. So try and keep your water intake up. Just do it. Now, fiber acts as a bulking agent. It's like a sponge. It travels all the way down your intestines, grabbing things along the way, which is awesome. But it's not so awesome if you don't have the water intake to match. Now, I thoroughly suggest aiming for a minimum of 2 to 3 liters a day. And that is a minimum. If you're exercising and you're doing a lot of movement, then really we should be increasing that a little bit more. But let's set ourselves a goal to start with, just to aim for that 2 to 3 liters. And I promise you, you will feel so much more energy and you'll feel so much better and your body will start looking a lot leaner in no time. Reason number 4, sleep. Now, I know this is something that we can all work on. Okay, when we don't get enough sleep, our cortisol levels increase, which we already know is not a good thing. But what also happens is our growth hormone decreases. And we also do not want this to happen because your growth hormone actually has the opposite effect to the cortisol hormone. It promotes fat loss. It keeps our immune system up and healthy, and also keeps all our bodily functions and organs all functioning properly. So let's all try and get a little bit of extra sleep. Plus, if you miss a night's worth of sleep, you're more likely to eat more calories the next day. Now, my suggestion to you is to aim for about 7 to 9 hours a night. That way our muscles just have some time to relax, grow, and regenerate. So don't miss out on that sleep. It's more important than you think. And I know for me, that if I don't get enough sleep, I actually wake up feeling more bloated than what I do if I actually do get enough sleep. Reason number 5, you haven't focused on building healthy habits. Now, I could give anyone the perfect nutrition plan with the perfect amount of protein, carbs, and fats, and I could also give you the perfect training routine to get you to those goals. But I know if we do not focus on building healthy habits first, you're not going to stick with it. Well, actually, you'd probably be lucky to stick with the plan for about a week before any chocolate starts creeping in, before you start missing all the workouts. Before we get there, what we need to focus on is building healthy habits. So healthy habits such as meal prep and how to do that in a way that fits your lifestyle so that when you do get home late or you don't wake up with much time in the morning, you have healthy food available. When you're feeling tired and you don't want to go work out, you just have those habits installed in you to just go to the gym and go for a walk. Just anything that gets you towards those goals. I know without those habits in place, any obstacle that walks in front of you is going to win. Humans are creatures of habit. So really we need to focus on the habits first, breaking those bad habits and bringing in all the new good habits. So I hope these top 5 tips help you today, and I do promise you that if you put these 5 tips into action, that you will be that one massive step closer towards those goals. Now they may sound simple, but so many people try to overcomplicate their fitness routines, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Focus on the small, simple things first. Again, that was just making sure that we don't focus on diets and just finding something that you can do for a lifetime. Next, we're going to be making sure that we're not stressing ourselves out, that we're taking that hour out of our weeks to de-stress, relax, and just do something for us, whether that's reading, walking, dancing, whatever it is that makes you happy. Next, we're going to be making sure that we're hydrated, and don't underestimate that power of hydration. It really makes a difference. Next, you're going to be making sure that you get a bit more sleep. Yes, this is one that I actually notice makes a huge difference on me. So please try and aim for that 7 to 9 hours a night. And then lastly, we're going to focus on building good, healthy, consistent habits so that when any obstacles do sneak in on your path, which they will, everyone experiences them, you'll have those healthy habits in place to just make your way around them and just be that one massive step closer towards your fitness goals. If you do have any questions for me, or you want to see some videos on other topics, just send me a message, comment below, and also make sure you subscribe to this channel just so I know that you're liking these videos, and don't forget to give me the big thumbs up as well, and I'll see you all next time.